Hey, what's up YouTube? Travis here. As you can see, I look significantly different in the chin area from the last video I've made, but more on that here in a second. Housekeeping, I'm smoking a K-Woody Bulldog, and in it I have some Lancer slices that I picked up in John's Pipe Shop in St. Louis, Missouri a few months back. It's quite nice. Lancer Slices is a nice English blend. I'm not sure how heavy the Latakia is in terms of the actual content, but it's very smoky, very rich. But that's not the point of this video. There's 2 points to this video. One is to show off a gift that my wife got me, which I love. And I love that she supports my pipe smoking hobby. And she did so with this. This is a Mr. Brog ashtray. And I think that the Mr. Brog line of products is starting to increase. I don't know if it's really increasing in popularity much, but I've had Mr. Brog pipes for, probably 4 years or so now. And I really like them, and I've liked everything that I've had from Mr. Brog. But I also have realistic expectations of what they're doing. Now, I have not purchased any of their briar pipes, but they put out nice quality. This ashtray that my wife purchased for me, it feels rather heavy duty. It is ceramic. Has a couple of rubber feet on the bottom, which is nice. Just makes kind of the perfect complement here. The only problem is there's 2 pipe rest, but I'm the only one here that smokes pipe, so. But occasionally she'll sit out on the front porch with me while I smoke, and we just visit and chat and enjoy our little piece of the world we have here. The ashtray, it does have a couple of grooves in the center for cigars. You can see there, which is nice. I really appreciate that, because then this can double. It also has a cork here, which I also love this. It's a very simple cork. It's not fancy or decorative, but if it ever got worn out or used up, I could easily replace it, and so that's really nice. But I've tested out a few pipes in it. At the beginning of the video, you'll see that I showed this particular pipe resting in it, and it sits perfectly, and will hold any standard pipe nicely. Some of my much larger pipes don't really fit in it, but they don't really fit in any pipe stands, so that's fine. So that was point 1 of the video, show off the new ashtray. Second reason is to explain the recent removal of beard, which I suppose part of it was it's getting warm here in central Missouri. Summer comes on, and I'm not very comfortable in the beard. I am a just classic instant sweater. I mean, I sweat when it's freezing outside, and so having the long beard doesn't really help with that. And as much yard work and things like that I like to do outside, when I can feel the sweat dripping off of my beard, that's when I know it's too much. Or when I wake up and it's stuck in my mouth, that's too much. And it got to the point where I was banding it, so putting it in a little, I guess you call it a ponytail, but that's just not my bag. I look ridiculous with that. Some guys can pull it off, I cannot. So got rid of it for the heat, but also I'm starting my summer position. I teach up in Iowa in the summer. My institution here in Missouri, while they do offer summer classes, most of the courses I teach most likely wouldn't have enough people interested in a small liberal arts college. And the summer program is not very large. So my alma mater, where I did my PhD work, has asked me to come back each summer to teach a course or a course and a half. So I'm heading up there later in the week. Hope to make a few videos there. I'm staying with some friends. For my time up there, I'll be back and forth between Missouri and Iowa. Maybe not every weekend, but quite often. So you'll see me back and forth. But anyway, just having a relaxing evening. I spent the majority of the day. I've been working hard in my lab the last few weeks, trying to get things cleaned up. I'm moving offices, and that always entails some effort, but I'm also trying to do some cleaning in the lab and in the prep room where all of our chemicals are stored. And so today I decided to take some time out to do some work around the house. I got the lawn mowed. We have about 2.5 acres of yard that is mowed, and we probably have around 1/2 acre or so of brush that we leave up as kind of a privacy blocker. And so I got the yard mowed, weed eated, sidewalks blown off, mulched 3 new cherry trees. We got them in the ground last year, and they took off. 3 out of 4 have made it, and I think they're going to make it, barring any cataclysmic event. The 4th one just, it didn't look good from the get-go, but we put it in the ground anyway, hoping it might come back, but it did not. The other 3, I put some mulch around for 2 reasons. One, to help kind of protect the trees and give them a little bit of moisture lock there. But also, while I'm away in Iowa, my wife's going to be doing more of the mowing, and she's told me she doesn't like to mow back by the cherry trees because she's afraid she's going to hit them. With our old 1960s vintage mower, you don't drive it, you operate it. And so I told her I'd put some mulch around the trees to kind of give her a border. That way, you know, she just stays away from the mulch and she'll be fine. She's quite capable of doing that. I think it's just a confidence thing. My wife can do everything I can do and more. So she's the construction and handy person of the family, for sure. So I decided to take today to work on that a little bit, work to my garden some. Maybe I'll do a tour of the garden sometime. It's nothing too crazy. We do pretty quintessential Missouri type things: tomatoes, potatoes, beans. I do cucumbers and cantaloupes and watermelons, and we're trying carrots and strawberries. I think we got those in maybe a little bit late, but we'll see how they do. I'm sorry, this video has gone on way too long. So next video you see from me will probably be from Iowa, and I apologize, I won't have the capability of doing a lot of edits from here on out, so more of me lighting my pipe and relighting my pipe. So if you can stand that, then I appreciate the views. If you can't stand that, then I understand. Well, hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I'm going to finish my bowl of Lancer slices, or I have to go in town and run some errands tonight. Alright, see you next time.